Punches here are good. Punches here, we went over this belt situation that's taken care of by the commission and by myself. But when a good, clean fight, obey my commands at all times, remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Punch him out.
Everybody out.
Interestingly enough, Oscar De La Hoya has changed one thing with his pre-fight routine. He no longer looks skyward during the referee's instructions as he used to. That's one big difference, but the big question is, will the result be different tonight?
And here we go, folks. Scheduled for 12 rounds from Las Vegas, Nevada. Oscar De La Hoya in the black trunks. Sugar Shane Mosley in his familiar light blue. The crowd noise has been deafening, especially when they announced Oscar De La Hoya, who comes out firing the left hand. There have been some concern at the final press conference up in Big Bear, California, where both these fighters trained, that the left hand of De La Hoya had been injured just a few weeks ago. Of course, he has had an operation on that hand. He tells us earlier this week the hand is fine. He's ready to go. It's been checked out by the doctors. Right hand over the top from De La Hoya, a weapon he used to not have in most people's opinion, but since he's been working with Floyd Mayweather Sr., he's proud of his right hand now. His deadly punch is still the left hook, which he gave to Fernando Vargas in Las Vegas about a year ago in the 11th round.
In the first fight between the two, De La Hoya trudged forward, step after step, almost robotic.
He was trying to knock him out, pure and simple, from the opening bell. Oscar told us that it's because he felt robbed by the Trinidad decision. He felt like he couldn't leave it in the hands of the judges. And he went in there to knock out Sugar Shane Mosley, which was a dumb idea.
Well, he is not doing that tonight. So far, while not moving a lot, he is backing off a little bit.
Mosley not moving as much as he usually does. Oscar backing up the left-hand jab, looking very quick.
Who will establish the jab? A big question here tonight.
Last time these fought, Mosley adjusted in the fight, turned around southpaw. De La Hoya, who did not have the same corner he has now, did not make the adjustments, and in great championship fights, you got to adjust. Good body blow from Mosley to the left side of De La Hoya. Good right hand from De La Hoya. Quickness.
Well, they're both lightning quick. The general belief is that Mosley is a shade quicker than De La Hoya.
Good left hand that staggered De La Hoya momentarily from Mosley. De La Hoya left himself a little bit open there, and that was a good solid punch. I see no ill effects from it, but that left hand. Round one scheduled for 12. This is going to be one of those fights, Rich. They're going to throw punches.
Get him out, get him out, get him out.
Pretty hot first round, let me tell you.
It is a hot first round. You see two fighters with very even abilities in there. Oscar looking to counter. Mosley pressing the action. Under 30 seconds left, round one, and it is fun.
And De La Hoya looking to put combinations together.
Both fighters extremely confident coming into this fight, but only one can win.
De La Hoya seemingly busier in this round, but Mosley landed the one big punch. Who wins the round?
We'll see who lets his hands go first in this one. Well, I'll let you take the card because I really don't know. I'd probably, I'm not going to say. Let's listen to him.
Already, okay?
Okay, his hands up.
Y'all need to put the grease on it. Look at us. Where the water at? Look at, man. Keep your hands up good, okay? Breathe it less up. Keep your jab pumping. Keep your jab.
All right, Oscar De La Hoya getting hit with that left hand. A very quick little lightning left. Threw him off balance a little bit. Question was that enough to win the round when De La Hoya landed some very good combinations during the course of the round?
Round two, Joe Cortez is your referee tonight, a veteran of many championship fights. Here we go. This one's for history, folks. Oscar De La Hoya in the black trunks and Sugar Shane Mosley, both from the same area of the country, and that rarely ever happens in the world of boxing. Both from Southern California, fighting in Las Vegas. Last time they fought in Los Angeles.
You saw Floyd Mayweather Sr. in the corner with De La Hoya, a lot calmer than he has been at the press conferences with the two fighters.
Get him out. Get him out.
That's exactly the way he is. He always has a little poem for the opponent of Oscar. Oscar not moving as much as I thought he might.
No, but he's still fighting a different fight than the first fight. And I think he's adopting some Vernon Forrest type tactics here, at least the ones that Forrest used in the second fight, which is to throw some punches, and if Mosley gets close, tie him up. Back out, do it again.
Oh, big right hand misses from Mosley, looking to land a big punch. Mosley looking to get busy. Mosley's been able to stay just out of range of most of Oscar's punches. They say the thing you have to do with Mosley is to get him going backwards. When he's coming forwards, he likes to launch sort of like a bunny hop type punches off his toes. Forrest was very effective in tying him up, and Mosley didn't use his skills to stay out of harm's way with Vernon Forrest. Good body punching right there, but as you mentioned, I've never seen Mosley this cut up in the abdomen area.
Let him go clean. Let him go.
Alan Massengale with Rich Murata alongside. Glad you're with us all across the world for a fight for our generation. Oscar De La Hoya looking to redeem a loss 3 years ago.
And De La Hoya using that jab to good effect here in round 2. See it again.
Yes, he needs to stick with that. Mosley's looking more for the big punch. He whiffed one right there. Mosley likes that hook tonight, Rich, that left hook. And as you said, it was effective in the first round, and sometimes a fighter has a tendency to look for it more and more if he got a good punch off. But I think Oscar was caught kind of moving the wrong way.
And again, Mosley has such quickness that that punch can land until you start timing some of those punches, and it may take a little while for him to be able to do that. That punch can find a home.
The pace is very fast. It'll be a matter of training, but both fighters are in the shape of their life. Both train at mile-high altitude in Big Bear, California. Both have homes not too far away from one another. Pretty good exchange there for De La Hoya. Final seconds, round 2. This thing has flown by first 2 rounds, and they've both been extremely busy. I would have to give the better job in that round to De La Hoya.
Dictate the tempo of the fight, Shane. Give me some
Here's Jack.
Don't let him dictate the tempo of the fight, Shane. You got to use your legs, okay? Use your footwork to get in there and go to the body. He's hurt to the body every time he hits the body, okay? And you must counter. When you throw a little jab in the right hand, you got to counter. That was a good right hand to do it.
I thought De La Hoya jabbed very nicely in the round. I thought he boxed well. There you see him using the jab. When Oscar throws one out there, he usually likes to throw 2.
You cannot allow him to get the points. You got to.
Well, I think Mosley's ackninging what you've been seeing here, Rich, that Oscar's setting the pace, not like the first fight.
He's opening his mouth. He's getting tired, okay?
Here's Floyd.
You understand me? He's getting tired. So keep the jab in his face. I'm going to tell you when to jump on him.
I don't know about the getting tired part after 2 rounds. I don't think that's possible. Maybe 9 rounds.
But Oscar is fighting a different fight than he fought the first time.
Exactly. And he is putting the pressure on. He's got to keep that jab out there and wait for a mistake. Round 3. Oscar De La Hoya, the world champion. A little bit of holding right there. Awkward looking stuff going on in the ring right there. I still have to wonder, Rich, if those 2 devastating losses to Vernon Forrest are not in the mind of Shane Mosley. Oscar coming across with the right hand. The left was picked off. If he leaves himself open there, watch the low blow.
Oscar kind of hiked up his trunks, and I think he hiked up what has turned out to be a controversial protective cup that he's wearing, which the Mosley people felt was too high. And Mosley's going down to business here.
Yeah, he wants to get going and then dictate the pace like Jack, his father, was telling him. Oscar countered that he always wears smaller trunks than everybody else, which is true, but I've never heard a cup being disputed in my life. But that's boxing. You stick around long enough.
A lot of it is gamesmanship, of course, before everybody trying to get the little one-step edge, if you can, on your opponent.
Oscar's kind of gotten away from the jab this round. Quickness on quickness. So much respect for one another, waiting for who's going to pull the trigger first. Crowd reacting to every little thing in this fight. We're in round 3. A very tactical fight, a very different fight from Oscar De La Hoya this time. Good movement in this round from De La Hoya. Mosley landing the harder shots, I would think, or trying to land them. Now Mosley's got that right hand cocked.
If Oscar misses, Mosley always tries to counter off of that miss.
Two great fighters. Been doing a lot of this in this round, I think.
Yeah, this is the most tactical of the 3 rounds so far. They're utilizing feints on each other, trying to see, each man is trying to see, Alan, how the other reacts when he feints.
A right hand from Mosley just landed across the chin of De La Hoya over on the ropes.
It's certainly a much better round for Mosley than he experienced in round 2.
Well, his father told him to start dictating the pace, and I believe he has a little bit in this round. Good head movement from De La Hoya, trying to get inside. Well, this is a fast-paced fight. Oscar trying to land the right. That weapon that supposedly he learned from Mayweather. He's always had a left. Final seconds, round 3. Good round for both fighters. That might be the first one that Mosley's won.
I thought so. I thought Mosley won that round, and it's the first one I've given him on my scorecard.
How you feel? How you feel? Take a deep breath. Let us know. Let us know. No, too fast. Do it again.
Keep that left hand up, huh? Keep both hands up.
Floyd not as animated as usually is. Here's the right hand, Rich.
All right, action in round 3. Good round for Mosley. Mosley faked De La Hoya out there. He started to go to the body with the right hand, and then he quickly brought it up to the top.
The mouth is open. You need to hit him to the body some. Slip slide when you're inside, okay? You nail that body. Back with your jab.
You cannot let him take the round.
You got a jab more, baby. Let's go.
Seconds out. Seconds out. Let's go. Let's see that corner, John.
Okay, here we go. Round 4 scheduled for 12 from Las Vegas. It's been a very fast-paced fight. It's very close. Oscar lands a right over the top. His corner wanting him to work the body a little bit more. Jack Mosley, the father, the best friend, the mentor, very calm as always with Shane. They are on the same wavelength always. Quite a duo, those two. And Oscar's kind of adopted Floyd also. Clash of heads. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Look at De La Hoya's reaction. Is he cut?
He's cut.
He is. They will have the doctor take a look at the cut.
Oscar,
Dr. Margaret Goodman.
All right, it's real lateral. Don't worry about it.
She told him not to worry about it because it's really not in a spot that can hurt.
Well, we're going to have blood. That's for sure. We anticipated. They were getting a little busier, and the clash of heads came. It'll be up to Oscar's corner and his cut man to control this.
Look at this battle of jabs. Each guy's throwing 4, 5, 6 jabs at once.
It's a great fight so far. Round 4 scheduled for 12. Good jab from Mosley. Mosley is leaving himself open, and Oscar's not able at times to land the punch. We'll see if he gets a little more serious now that there's blood trickling down the side of his head. I don't think he could be much more serious. It's a tough business. These things happen.
Well, you have to be able to rise from adversity in this game. And how will De La Hoya handle it mentally? Will he keep his emotions under control? He seemed very angry as he was taking that walk around the ring after suffering the headbutt cut.
Good left hand from De La Hoya. This is a fast, I keep saying it, fast-paced fight. And Mosley's confidence seems to be growing. A little tentative first 2 rounds, but now he's just unloading. Now he leaves himself open. Oscar's hitting him in the kidneys over the top.
Surprising, Mosley backed out of there very amateurishly. Hands at his side and his head down.
Not like him. Not like him at all to do that. He looked awkward. He looked awkward at times against Vernon Forrest, you mentioned, Mr. Murata. I mean, I don't know where that comes from, because he's certainly one of the best trained boxers in the world.
Well, he's fortunate that that mistake didn't cost him.
Oscar seems to be opening up a little bit here.
But Oscar's going to see blood, and he's going to feel the blood on his face. How's he going to react? Will they fight a normal fight here?
Under 30 seconds, round 4. There'll be two very exhausted fighters tonight. There's going to be one champion.
Now, once this bell sounds to end the 4th round, we've got an official fight. If the fight is stopped due to the cut at some point, then they would go to the scorecards. All right, we'll take a look, because there'll be certainly drama in De La Hoya's corner because of the presence of the cut. Joe Chavez will get in there now to work on it.
And they got to also take time to reassure him that it's not going to affect the outcome.
You getting tired, Joe? He's trying to grab onto you now. You can get about it every chance you get, okay? You feeling me?
That's an accidental headbutt.
Breathe in, Austin, and let out slow. Slow,
That's a little bit more wide open than I thought it was, Rich.
Good.
And it's,
okay,
it's not quite as far back as I thought it was either.
You're doing good. You're stepping around good.
All right, we'll take. There's no controversy over whether there was a headbutt or not. Here it comes. There it is, right there, and that's what opens up the cut. De La Hoya knows it immediately. It's looking like he expects blood. He immediately went to feel. So he actually felt himself get cut.
I think that's a more serious cut than we thought. We're going to have to really watch it if it starts expanding. Yeah, if Mosley gets fixated on it, or then he could be in trouble, because he's just got to continue to fight the way he fights. Round 5. Been a terrific fight so far. Oscar De La Hoya in the black trunks, Sugar Shane Mosley in the blue. Coming to you from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Pretty good right hand there to just miss from Oscar De La Hoya. Now they're going at it.
Mosley landed a good right inside.
Yes, he did.
You had to know this would not be a walk in the park for either man.
No, I knew it was going to be a difficult fight. It's been a difficult fight to handicap. Mosley going to the body a little bit more.
Media well split on the fight. Fans, I think, split in their predictions.
All right, come on, get those outside, guys. Come on, get them out. Let's go, step back.
Of course, the big question, the great career of De La Hoya, is this the one guy? All the great ones seem to have one guy that give them trouble that they can't figure out. Would that be Shane Mosley in Oscar's case? Not that it matters, but they did fight when they were 11 as amateurs, and Mosley won that one.
You're right, that one doesn't matter.
That one doesn't matter. Just have to be accurate historically here, Rich.
Mosley reaching De La Hoya with jabs. That could be spell trouble for Oscar.
Well, Oscar's gotten away from that jab. Don't know what he's doing now, but he's getting hit is what's happening. Mosley getting off quite nicely in this fight. 1 minute left, round 5. No more problems from that cut. It doesn't seem to be at this point.
No, I mean, it's not hurting his vision or anything, but judging from the way Oscar's fighting in this round, I wonder if he's distracted a little bit by it.
I think he might be. He's not the same as he was before he was cut. Looking to land that right hand. The left hand's the hand that's been bothering him. And that's something you can watch for him. If he gets away from the left hand and the jab so much, then maybe the hand would be bothering him. Doubled up on the left hand there.
That's the first real combination De La Hoya's thrown in the round.
Good uppercut, right to the chin. Good exchange there. Both fighters getting off some shots. Mosley going a little bit low there. Good right hand from De La Hoya. 10 seconds left. De La Hoya hears it, hears the crowd, acknowledges it. Sugar comes in for more, gets the left hand again. De La Hoya might have stolen this round right at the end.
Wow. That final 30 seconds was something to behold.
Look at Oscar. He's enjoying it. He may be a good-looking young man, but he's a warrior.
You're looking good, baby. You keep the jab going. Keep fighting until the body shots getting to him. The body shots getting to him now. How you feel? Great. That's what I want to hear.
All right, let's take a look at some of the action from round 5. Mosley working his way in. De La Hoya sneaking in the uppercut. Mosley kind of walked into that one, didn't seem ready for it. There's a punch to that hip protector.
Punch to the butt, really. The left cheek got roughed up. I don't know, Rich. It's I think Oscar was tentative the early part of that round and turned it around at the end. Round 6, scheduled for 12. What a great fight this has been, living up to its billing. You know, you pay your money, you get something great when these type of fights come off.
Well, I've always felt that
here we go with the jab contest.
Styles of these two would dictate fast-paced action. It couldn't help but be a good fight.
Little tape coming off the glove of De La Hoya. Joe Cortez will be watching that, sticking up just a little bit on the left glove of De La Hoya.
In hindsight, we should point out that in the first fight, De La Hoya was ahead on everybody's card at the end of 6 rounds.
Exactly.
De La Hoya fighting a much more tactical fight. Oh, what was that?
Some water on the floor, some moisture. Oscar almost spun himself into the ground.
Excellent pirouette by De La Hoya.
Mosley's down low a little bit there. That was a good exchange over here. The intensity, you can just feel it. This is just tremendous intensity in this fight. 6th round, scheduled for 12. De La Hoya looking much different than we saw him in that first fight. Now he's got a little movement going.
Yeah, he just kept stalking, coming forward, is holding his 2 hands out in front of them, waiting for one big punch.
Good right hand.
In fact, Floyd Mayweather Sr. told me this week that he thought De La Hoya looked like the Frankenstein monster walking in that first fight. Said, you're going to see a different Oscar, and I think we are.
Oscar said he was going to neutralize the speed of Shane Mosley in this fight.
Well, I don't know that you can do that.
I don't know how you do that, but I think Floyd had it in his head that it's not a factor, and if you believe it, that's what training's all about. You got to believe in what they're telling you in your corner. I don't think that Mosley's being able to do what he did in the first fight by any stretch, but of course Oscar was leading that one by after 6 rounds, as Rich pointed out. Coming up on 45 seconds left. Good body punch from De La Hoya. They keep mentioning they think that Shane was getting tired, but I don't see any signs of that. That's the tape. I thought it was going to come.
Mosley is initiating the action in this round.
Well, up here also here. All right, get up here also. Get on the top. The top's coming off.
Right here. Get at the top real quick, Joe.
Right there.
Interestingly enough, there you see the drip of blood down the right side of De La Hoya's face. Interestingly enough, it was Joel De La Hoya who came out for the referee's instructions with Oscar, not Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Good body punch downstairs. Oscar, that left hand continues to be, after all these years, the one that is the great equalizer for him. When he can go to that left hand and land that hook. Good right hand over the top. Mosley felt that one.
May have been Oscar's single best punch of the fight.
Final seconds, round 6. There's the bell.
Hit him, you're gonna lose the fight. It's 7th round coming up. You're not hitting him enough. I'm telling you. If you don't throw some punches, use your feet. It's like you sparred with him at East LA at the Resurrection Gym. You jumped on him. What did he do? He came back. Jump on him. See what he can do. You don't have to hit him hard.
Let's watch this pirouette from De La Hoya. This is unusual.
Oh,
the leg goes out from underneath him as he slips.
I hate to see that. Sometimes they'll pull something. Here's the right hand, Rich.
Oscar landed a terrific right near the end of the round. Now, I thought Mosley controlled most of that round, but again, the single big punch of the round was landed by De La Hoya. Always a quandary for the judges.
Great sound from the Mosley corner. His father is not pleased. So take it to him and see what he's got. I don't know if that's great advice, but I think he's got a lot. I think that's what he'd find out, but they both have a lot. But Shane needs to get going here. Much like the last fight, he's probably behind after the 6th round, but we never know. I thought they would both fight a tactical fight.
Well, it's more tactical than the first time because of the tactics being used by De La Hoya. I really think Mosley would like to engage him in just a slugfest.
Downstairs goes Mosley. Watch the head, says Joe Cortez. Yeah, Mosley's trying to get him to go, and Oscar's not biting.
Because Mosley feels that he's got the edge in speed, and if they exchange punches, that Mosley is going to beat him to the punch.
Pretty good combination there from Mosley. He's coming close to landing some low blows, too. Usually those will come out of frustration.
Clearly, though, Shane able to do things with De La Hoya that he was not able to do with Vernon Forrest.
Exactly right. Good body punch. Both a lot of respect for one another, touching gloves. You like to see that. Now, you know, at this point in the fight, you're into it. There's no nerves, there's nothing. It's just total concentration. They've been here a billion times before. Both had great amateur careers. It's going to be a test of will here after a while. Both jabs missing. Come down the final minute. Round 7.
Mosley did a better job rolling with that one than he did in the previous round.
Well, Jack Mosley wants his son to land some punches, but right now he's having trouble catching Oscar. Oscar's showing movement throughout this round.
Well, he's looking for openings. Now he's mixing it up here a little, so he feels he can do different things at De La Hoya and adjust so that De La Hoya won't know what he's doing. Trying to use the element of surprise on Oscar.
Almost a clash of heads there. Oscar turning it up in the final half a minute of this round. Mosley's just about dropped his gloves here and wants to go. Oscar not allowing that opportunity. Pretty good right hand over the top from Oscar.
Oscar's best punch tonight has been the right. Mosley's best punch has been the left. They've both displayed effective jabs at times.
Well, it depends on how the judges want to see this. This is a defensive round, definitely, by De La Hoya, not allowing Mosley to turn it into a brawl. And I would think I wouldn't think that Mosley would want a brawl because he's got the quickness edge. But he's getting to the point he wants to land some punches.
I can kick your legs out. Relax. Now, breathe in deep, let out slow. Get your wind back.
Okay. He's still in the rounds for you. You have to jab. You're not using it. We worked on that.
There is Vernon Forrest, the former welterweight champion.
This one, 9th, 11th.
So
well,
we were low enough or what?
No, you're on your toes. Get on your toes. Use your skills. You got boxing skills. Use them.
Go, bro.
Use them.
Always amazes me how calm they can be under such intense pressure. But once you get going, it's just another day at work. Rich, how do you see it coming into the 8th round?
I have the fight right now myself, De La Hoya out in front by a point.
Wow.
Punch stats indicate that each man has thrown fewer punches than they did in the first fight. But De La Hoya only by about 20 punches less, Mosley by about 50 punches less than he threw in the first fight. So he needs to pick up his volume.
Jack Mosley wants his son to throw jabs. Get busy. Don't let De La Hoya steal the rounds. Floyd didn't have a lot to say, really.
No, I think he feels that things are under control, and all he says over there, he tries to get Oscar to relax. He wants a relaxed Oscar out there, not a tense Oscar.
Almost a clash of heads there. Now we got a little bit of a wrestling match. Joe Cortez going to warn Mosley.
Let's go.
I sense Mosley, that's frustration.
Neither of these guys has reputations as being a dirty fighter.
No. Both have been tremendous ambassadors for the sport of boxing. Very well liked, both of them.
Mosley moving his feet here in this round, which is something that his dad wanted to see him do. But maybe too much feinting from Shane. Too much feinting, not throwing in enough actual punches.
I just think he's got so much respect for Oscar's power. There's a good right hand from Oscar. Oscar's been pretty crisp, Rich. He's been pretty sharp with his punches. That last fight, he was terrible with his accuracy. Now Mosley pressing. De La Hoya stepping back. Watch the head, says Joe Cortez.
De La Hoya is looking for that overhand right more and more, and it's been a good weapon for him here tonight.
Good body punch from Shane Mosley. Mosley breathing through his mouth a little bit, but I refuse to believe his conditioning is going to be that much of a factor, although this pace has been unbelievable.
Remember in the first fight, Mosley on most cards
body
swept
punch.
nearly the last 5 rounds.
Just a half a minute left in round 8. This thing has flown by.
The more tactical the round gets, the better I think it is for De La Hoya. Mosley needs to get in there, hustle, fire off combinations. He's not doing it.
Crowd was getting a little bit restless in round 8. I think that De La Hoya, if he's just sticking by what he intended to do tonight. This is exactly what he intended to do, and you can't take that away from him. He's always prided himself on his boxing. His problem was for so many years having too many people in his ear.
How do you feel? Good?
I need you to breathe in and out.
De La Hoya has been most effective with the right hands tonight. Set that one up with the jab, but Mosley at least answered back on that occasion and made Oscar pay. In fact, Oscar felt that one and backed off immediately.
He tells, hey, Oscar, I want you to back him up 1 round, okay? But be careful. Make sure you're moving your head, okay? I want you to back him up a little bit and hit that body, okay?
All right, look for a more aggressive De La Hoya then in this round. Floyd Mayweather Sr. says, I want you to back him up this round. One round. So let's see if De La Hoya tries to be more aggressive and back Mosley up.
If he listens to Floyd, which he says he does, we'll see if he can back him up a little bit. That's the way you want to get to Mosley going. One of the criticisms of De La Hoya is he seems to fight too upright at times, leaving himself open. Here we go again. They've done a great job of that cut, I must say. It looked worse than. Here's Oscar trying to get off here. Nice right hand once again. Good counter left hook. I believe they're going to get busy here, Rich. Good body punch from Mosley.
Yeah, and a little left hook from Mosley. I now have in my scorecard De La Hoya having edged in front after Mosley, I thought, took a brief lead, or at least pulled even.
We're in the 9th round, and it's been a tremendous tactical fight. A lot of respect for one another. It's a different Oscar De La Hoya. Banging the body. De La Hoya banging the body. Blood starting to trickle once again.
Double left hook from Mosley, one to the body, one to the head. De La Hoya felt that one and backed off, and now follow up right. De La Hoya looks a little jaded from that last shot. Mosley might have a small window of opportunity right here, Alan.
I think so. Another left hook from Mosley. Oscar's got to shake off the cobwebs and come back.
He's hurting De La Hoya in this round.
De La Hoya looks a little bit bewildered right now. Mosley's taken over in this round. Mosley confident, stalking. Mayweather told Mosley to go bang up a little bit. He's the one getting banged up. 1 minute left, round 9.
Mosley needs to jump on this moment of opportunity for himself. He's got an advantage right here.
Good punch inside from Mosley. Not a good round for De La Hoya. 45 seconds left.
Mosley should let those hands fly.
Oh, he just threw a wild left hook, trying to take De La Hoya out. Mosley's corner telling him to keep bringing the pressure. Blood flowing down De La Hoya's side of his cheek.
De La Hoya's a warrior, though. Don't expect him to fold up. De La Hoya's been in difficult situations before against Ike Corte, against Fernando Vargas, and bounced back on each occasion. He'll be a warrior in there if he has to be.
10 seconds left, round 9. Been a good round for Mosley.
Most definitive round of the fight so far.
You got his ass now. All you gotta do is continue to walk, continue to work like that. All right, take a deep breath. Give me a dry time.
Slow it down. Relax. You got it. We're gonna bring it home.
Keep cool, Jack. Keep cool.
All right. No, too much water. Too much water. Too much water. Come on.
Yeah, okay, now you got it. Take a deep breath. Slow your heart.
Wait, okay. Relax. Shane, all you gotta do is be steady like that. You got the fight well. You got him broke down. He's hurt. You can't recover from body shots. He can't recover from that shit. He's slowing down.
I believe Jack Mosley's right. I do think he has De La Hoya hurt. He hit him several clean shots. De La Hoya looked a little confused in that round. You saw that left hook. There, Mosley mixing it up with a left hook to the body and a follow-up left hook to the head. By far, Mosley's best round of the fight.
Seconds out.
Here we go. Into round 10. It's been an intense battle. Mosley may have pulled ahead in that last round. If there's been one problem for De La Hoya in his career, it's been finishing his fights.
Well, he closed the show against Vargas, though, in the biggest fight of his career.
Yeah, in the 11th round, he also closed the show with a big flurry against Ike Corte earlier in his career. Let's see if Mosley can take advantage. Mosley flicking a jab out there. Good left hook from De La Hoya.
De La Hoya trying to find a rhythm here, Alan, and he's trying to get back to his boxing basics.
He needs to get a rhythm going and let his hands go. He just lost a big round to Mosley. Like Jack Mosley says, you can't recover from body shots. They stay with you. He picked off that punch. It sounded loud, but Oscar picked it up. That's been a vulnerable spot for him.
De La Hoya, I think, needs to pump his jab more.
He's facing a pretty quick counter, though, every time he throws it out there.
Oh, that was great work by Mosley. Right to the body, and he backed out, forcing De La Hoya to miss.
Very close fight. Mosley may have edged ahead. Who knows what the judges have in mind and how they look at it. Some judges, great hard shots, others great punching, others great boxing. You never know.
Well, I still had De La Hoya point coming into this round in front.
Got about 1 minute left in this one. Somebody needs to take charge. It's a pivotal minute right here. Good combination from De La Hoya. He looks much better in this round. Mosley up on his toes, flicking the jab. Round 10.
Very unusual. Joe Cortez telling the fighters, come on, mix it up.
All right, bring out.
I don't...
There's a combination from De La Hoya. Mosley slips, gets hit with the right hand. Mosley trying to get back into it. Mosley countering, putting the pressure on De La Hoya. 19 seconds left. De La Hoya looking a little winded.
Big right from Mosley. Who won this round? I don't know.
Me either.
The judges will have a difficult job here tonight.
Put your legs out. How you feel? Good? All right then.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Joe, take the left hand up, Joe.
Take the left. Okay, awesome. Breathe in slow and let it out. Now get some of your wind back. Breathe in, let it out.
Okay.
Okay, good. How you feel?
There's the left hook to the body from Mosley, but De La Hoya answered back, fought back.
If you get a little fatigue, Oscar, look.
Okay, guys.
Hold it with your arm, okay?
You got it in the ring. You train, you sprint it. Usually.
We've got 2 rounds left, Rich Murata.
Well, it came down to the final 2 rounds in their first fight. Maybe that's the same situation here this evening on the judges' scorecards.
You had to figure it was going to be this type of fight. 2 rounds to go. It's been a very intense fight. 2 very evenly matched fighters. Mosley trying to take the attack to De La Hoya, who's been content to save his flurries for the final minutes of the rounds. 11th round. A defining moment. It's go time for both fighters, not just for tonight, but for their careers. Everything riding on this. Mosley content now to just let his left hand flop down by his side.
Each man now beginning to just fight in spurts.
It's been a draining fight.
I think what happened is that Mosley expended a lot of energy in round 9 with the big round that he had, and that round also slowed down De La Hoya just from the volume of punches that he took.
A warning from Joe Cortez. It's been a pretty clean fight, as you expect from these guys. Watch the heads. This round is halfway gone.
Pick out.
Good right hand from De La Hoya. Good jab from Mosley. It's been that way all night.
Let him go, Shane. Let him go.
See how De La Hoya comes back from that big left hook. Mosley trying to put it on him.
Trying to lay him on the ropes. Under a minute, round 11. Mosley opening himself up.
Mouthpiece came out.
Mouthpiece is out. De La Hoya laying it on Mosley now.
That was a great combination from Oscar.
Seconds, round 11. Great round. Mosley shaking his hand a little bit. Another combination from De La Hoya. The crowd really getting into it now. De La Hoya giving him that shoulder that Mayweather taught him how to give him angles, make him come at you at angles. Final 10 seconds.
De La Hoya heard that 10-second warning, and he's trying to close fast.
Oh, boy.
You know something? When the bell ends to this fight, both these fighters are going to put their hands in the air thinking they won this fight.
You saw it come out.
Shane,
You almost had it.
you got to break him down, Shane.
You almost had it.
This round, I don't know what they gave it 11 round. Okay? You're letting them steal these rounds, seem like. You're going to have to. You can win this fight. You got to believe you can win this fight. Believe you can win this fight.
All the medicine's gone.
The what's gone?
Joe Chavez, the cut man, said all the the medicine's gone.
Well, they only got 3 more minutes. They'll get some medicine between now and then, but I would think you'd bring some medicine.
De La Hoya got hit a big shot from Mosley and then came back with that combination. Those 2 punches slid off the side of the head, and then Mosley answered back. Wonderful heart from both guys. Real warrior spirit.
Here we go, 12th and final round. Our guess is that it's anybody's fight. They touch gloves. 2 great champions. Here we go, 3 minutes to glory. One fighter's career will soar, the other one will take a serious turn downward. They're gonna fight, they're gonna fight. De La Hoya's a warrior, and so is Mosley.
Mosley had the 12th round the last time. De La Hoya doesn't want to let that happen again. These 2 guys, as you said, want to fight right now. And this is what boxing is all about. This is why these fans...
Oh, good right hand from Mosley.
This is why these fans paid a lot of money to see this.
That was a hard shot, and De La Hoya took it. Ooh, that was a hard shot.
If the fight is a point or 2 either way, like we think it probably is, a knockdown in this round would be absolutely critical in the scoring.
Under 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. Mosley breathing through his mouth, big right hand over the top. Look at Mosley now. What's that all about, Rich? Trying to catch a breath. They had an intense first minute. Now they're lying on one another. I think they're just about spent, Rich.
There's going to be an intense second minute and an intense third minute of this round, too.
Half a round gone. The biggest punch landed by Mosley. What a round. This is the round they will talk about from this fight, I am sure. Good right hand from De La Hoya. Solid punch.
Mosley was a little bit lazy there for a moment, wasn't throwing punches, and walked right into it.
This is an even round. It's been like that throughout. Under a minute left in this great fight. Good combination from De La Hoya. Good body punch from Mosley.
If De La Hoya wins the decision, I would think from the terrific action we've seen tonight, there would probably be a rubber match.
But we'll see, I don't know. Coming up on half a minute. Both fighters spent. Good right hand inside from De La Hoya. De La Hoya is so impressive countering tonight. Rich, this is a different fighter than we've seen.
And again, he sucked it up and showed a warrior spirit.
20 seconds. Good uppercut. Mosley looks a little tired, and he should be. Here's the final 10 seconds. Crowd on its feet. Final 10 seconds. Who's gonna take the round and take the title?
Wow.
Well, there you go. I catch my breath. It's all up to the judges now.
The 3 judges are Stanley Christodoulou of South Africa, Dwayne Ford from here in Nevada, and Anek Honkantong from Thailand. We've seen those 3 names in lots of title fights before.
Do the Thai judges tend to go toward more brawling style because that's what they see in Asia more?
I don't think that's necessarily the case. Honkantong has been in, has done many of the very biggest fights. Let's watch some of that scintillating 12th round action.
I gave the 12th round to Oscar, Rich.
He showed a beautiful right hand there. Mosley had a very strong first minute. And you see that right hand that Mosley cracked. De La Hoya receiving the plaudits of his fans. Well, as I mentioned, I thought both fighters will think they won the fight.
Exactly. And I think that some people in the arena who don't see a lot of fights don't appreciate what a great tactical fight this was. I thought it was beautiful, Rich, on both parts. And De La Hoya certainly showed that he could withstand the pressure and overcome the adversity, and Mosley was doing what he wanted to do in this fight for the most part, except for he just didn't think that he landed enough punches. His father certainly didn't. But Mayweather was awfully quiet in that corner over there. And the one round he told him to go get him was his worst round.
That was the 9th round. And, you know, I thought Oscar was in some real difficulty in the 9th, and I wanted to see how he would answer back after that.
Here's the decision.
Gentlemen,
oh, my goodness.
From the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges, Dwayne Ford, Stanley Christodoulou, and Anek Hongtongkam, scored this contest 115 to 113 to the winner by unanimous decision and new super welterweight champion